Hey there, welcome to my channel. I'm Scola, and today we are going to be breaking down restorative yoga. In my past videos, I just briefly covered the four most widely practiced forms of yoga: Hatha, Vinyasa, Yin, and Restorative, and then have started to really talk about them more in depth. So now we are on Restorative. The last, but not the last one in the yoga realm. There are so many other forms of yoga that I have not even talked about, mentioned, or anything, but still one of my favorites and one of the more widely practiced forms. Restorative is a very beautiful, calming practice. It is really about just completely letting go. There's no holding of anything. So when you walk into a restorative class, there will be using a lot of props. A lot of props. Bolsters, blocks, multiple blankets, maybe even some straps. And the whole point of this is so when you're resting, say, in like a reclined Baddha Konasana or butterfly pose, that you're just not holding any form or tension. You really want to just be able to release and let go. And this is working on the very subtle energetic level of our bodies. And it's very cooling. And again, when you walk into a yoga class, the classroom might actually even be cold. They like to keep it really cold because then you want to be covered with blankets and maybe even some like weighted pillows and things like that, some sand pillows, to just again allow your body to relax that much more. And it's a little bit different in yin in that you hold the poses for even longer. So yin, like say 5 to 10 to 15 minutes. 10 minutes might be the minimum that you hold a restorative pose, depending on the class length. You know, most of them are 60 minutes, but if you're following one on YouTube or something, the minimum might be about 10 minutes, but can even be up to 20 or 30 minutes that you're holding one pose, which is why it is super supported, because you don't want any tension. You just want to be able to relax everything. And just like with yin, when you go to a yoga class, you want to just be wearing really soft, light clothing, nothing that is really constricting, nothing that's like tight around your belly, nothing with zippers or buttons or pockets, anything that might interrupt or affect your subtle body in a negative way. Restorative is good for beginners and intermediates. It might be a little bit more challenging for a beginner though, because you are holding the poses for so long. So a lot of people, especially in our fast-paced society, have a hard time just sitting and being. And when you're holding a pose for that long, you know, you really are just trying to let go of your senses, let go of the things around you, let go of your mind. You shouldn't be thinking about your plans for the day or anything that stresses you out. You should be solely there in that moment in your body, just allowing yourself to completely let go. And also, some beginners might find it hard to not fall asleep. If you're a really tired person, or if you're more kapha energy, you might find it a little bit more difficult to not fall asleep. You shouldn't fall asleep. It's not like, oh, it's bad or you didn't get the benefits, but it really is about being there and being present the whole time and slipping into a more of like a yogic sleep. So more of like a yoga nidra, like you're on the edge of sleeping and you're on the edge of waking. So you're just in that middle state of somewhat being aware that, you know, you're existing in this space, but almost kind of forgetting that because you're so deep within your own conscious and within your own self that it almost feels like you are asleep or like a lucid dream almost. So that is really, we're trying to drop into the state of oneness, and where just like ultimate healing is, and just in that other realm of light and being. So we're almost like dipping into this world that is there to help us heal, and help us release any traumas or stuck energies or anything like that. So we can come out feeling really refreshed and almost revived. So I've really loved restorative, and I think it's mostly great to practice in the evenings. You don't want to practice yin or restorative before a workout, since you are really working in the joints and the subtle energy that could potentially injure yourself. So it is better to practice after a workout, and you will see a lot of vinyasa yin or vinyasa restorative and stuff, but it is better to practice when you're cold, when your body's cold, because we're not trying to work into the muscles, we're trying to work in the subtle energetic body. So again, in the evenings, or if you're sick, or ladies, if it's that time of the month, it is a really great way to practice. It is a really great form to practice to help you feel more refreshed and to help you heal quicker and things like that. And as well as in the evening, it's just such a grounding style of practice. It will help you fall asleep faster and help you sleep more deeply. And maybe if you are the type of person who have insomnia, might help prevent you from having insomnia. Or if you do have insomnia, it's even good to practice in bed. I practice restorative and yin in bed a lot because I have all my pillows, I have blankets, I have all the support that I need. So I'm able to kind of build these little structures around me and really release into the pose, deepen my breath, and come back to myself and let go of whatever was keeping me awake or making it hard for me to sleep. So that way I can then fall asleep easily and rest deeply. So if you find yourself being really stiff in the morning or really unmotivated, you could always start with just 1 to 3 restorative poses in bed, just propping yourself up. And then that might kind of help you to come into the waking world, and then, maybe doing a little bit more of a faster movement coming out of that. So I always like to meet my energy where it's at and then guide my energy to where I want it to go. So restorative is great for that if you're really unmotivated or really tired and you don't want to move. It's a good way to just gently start to stimulate your energy and get everything going. And if you love restorative yoga, let me know what you love about it, or if you're interested in trying restorative and you have any questions, be sure to leave them in the comments below. And also, if you'd like to deepen your practice and kind of learn how to structure your own flows or flows for classes, say if you're an instructor, using the different styles and poses based on different needs and time restraints, I'm going to be having an online program starting January 4th. It will cover all these things, and it'll give you the confidence you need to structure flows for yourself or for your classes based on your needs. And the first iteration of it will be done live with me. It'll be an 8-week program that we meet twice a week for about 2 hours each time. And this will be limited availability and discounted since it'll be the first run of it. But after that, the price is going up. So let me know if you'd like to join that. You can find more information at joyscola.com. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.